This is an iPhone 16e that has a broken back and possibly a punctured battery. I'm not quite sure, it's not turning on, so we don't know what's going on, so we're gonna try to replace those parts to see if we can fix it. So we'll grab out our P2 star bit screwdriver and remove the 2 screws from the bottom, and then we'll heat it up on the back side for about 10 minutes on 170 degrees Fahrenheit. While we heat it up, we'll introduce you to this video sponsor. Alright, today's repair is powered by W Energy. They sponsored this video, and I've got a link down below in the description. If you grab some using my link, you're directly supporting the channel, helping Worth It Repairs grow. Now, they claim this stuff is jitterless energy, which is perfect for repairs because the last thing you want when you're working with tiny screws and fragile connections is shaky hands. So here's the test. Can I go through the entire repair? Clean, steady, focused. If I start dropping screws, we'll know something's wrong. If this repair comes out flawless, W passes the Worth It Repairs test. Check the link below, support the channel, and let's get into this repair. Now, let's get into it. It's heated up for about 10 minutes and it's too hot to touch, and we're ready to pry off the back. So we'll use a metal pry tool. And it's all broken in little pieces, so it might come off in little shards all the way around the edges. So you'll want to try your best to try not to cut yourself while doing this. The phone's back glass opens up from the left to the right. You're thinking of the bottom being at the bottom, and then you open it up from the left to the right. So you lift on the side that the camera lens is on, and then you just lift it up, and I will show you right here in the video. Now grab out your Y000 screwdriver, because why not add more zeros? And then we will remove the 2 screws holding the bracket down that's over top of the battery connection. Next, we'll want to disconnect the battery, which is this connection right here with the plus and minus sign on it, and you'll disconnect it with a plastic spudger just like so. And I push it all the way off because we're going to remove the battery, because as you can see, the battery is punctured and there was fumes coming out of it. You can't smell it, but I can smell it, and I might get cancer from the smells. So please subscribe to my channel so that I can help pay for my future cancer. Hopefully I don't get cancer. Now that that's disconnected, we'll grab out our Y000 screwdriver and remove the 1 screw holding down the back glass connection. And it has this bracket where you got to use your flat end of your plastic spudger and push it downwards towards the bottom of the phone to get it out. And you'll push it out just like this. Then use your plastic spudger to disconnect the back glass, and then you can pull it off. Now it's time to take out the battery. There's a way to electrify the battery out, and the adhesive is electrified, but we don't have that tool handy right now, so we're going to use our plastic spudger and try to lift on it. It's not budging, so it looks like it's just going to come out nice and easy for us. What I'm going to do is add some alcohol to underneath the adhesive and skip Apple's proprietary tool and just pry out the battery the old-fashioned way, because it works. By prying out the battery with a plastic pry tool, it just comes out nice and easy. Make sure to use a plastic pry tool, because if you use a metal pry tool, you could start a fire. With saying that, I want to tell you guys to repair at your own risk. I'm not liable if you break your phone while you're trying to repair it. Anyways, if you need help and you want a professional to repair your phone, you can always email me, mark@worthitRepairs.com. Now we'll grab out our chisel blade and then break off all the broken glass around the edges and then just scrape it off nice and clean because we don't want any glass shards underneath the back glass that we're about to put on because it could cause it to crack when you're clamping it back together. Please make sure you like this video if you use this guide and it's very helpful for you. Leave me a super thanks, a contribution to my channel, help my channel grow, help me buy better equipment for my videos. It'd be very much appreciated. Thank you again for watching this video. Now that we got that all cleaned off, we'll take a Dubby energy drink break. Now we'll grab out the new battery, and I bought my battery from mobilecentrics.com and I'm in no affiliate with them, so if you use my link to buy the battery, please leave me a super thanks, a contribution to my channel for telling you where I get my parts. And it's an Apple genuine battery, so the battery will pair to the phone when we're done with the repair. You just want to make sure it's fully updated and all to get the battery to pair. So it's kind of funny, it comes pre-packaged with a pull tab and you got to pull it out, and I really wish they didn't do this to the battery because you can damage the battery and kind of warp it by taking this thing off, which is really ridiculous. And then once we have that removed, we'll put the battery in and first connect the battery onto the board and then lay it down flat, flush into the phone. You don't want to lay the battery down, then connect the battery because it might not reach, and then you might have to pry and take out the battery again. Next, we'll grab out the back glass, and you'll want to lay down the pre-cut adhesive that it comes with, but if yours doesn't come with any, you'll want to lay down adhesive afterwards, which I recommend using liquid adhesive. It's like T8000 liquid adhesive. It works perfectly fine for laying down some adhesive around the back. You'll just want to clean the edges afterwards. But since we got pre-cut adhesive, we'll lay down the pre-cut adhesive around the edges of the phone, and then we'll get it prepared to put on the back glass. Well, this is the video, and I just wanted to let you know I'm going to speed up this part of the video. The repair worked, and it was worth it. Thank you guys for watching my video, and like and subscribe and check out my hundreds of videos. I'm going to have 500 videos once I post this video.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed and then invest all